ask you one more time. Spooky Empire, let me hear ya! All right!
Saturday morning, day 2, Spooky Empire. Looks a lot like day 1, Friday, of Spooky Empire. Here comes Medusa. A couple of friendly clowns. We've been on this line now for 2 hours. In front of the friendly clowns, it looks like Rob Zombie and Sherry Moon Zombie. I mean, that is about as close to those folks that you're gonna get. Those guys are not clowning around. Like a little baby Edward Scissorhands over here. And we're still waiting. We made it into the con, and now this is the line to get onto the floor. Scratch that. This is for X-Files photo ops. There's like thousands of people. It's the Pumpkin King. That's awesome. These are some fine, upstanding baseball players. Area 51 and Trust No One. So inside Bon Air, 5 to 6. We have a friend running a panel.
But a blank wall might be a good backdrop. Pick a wall in your house, you got a good blank background, and do it. Make it consistent, okay? Or if you've got knickknacks or artwork or stuff that that fits your theme, put it there. Like Kyle here, viewed from the cheap seats, big baller vlogger right here. If you watch him, he's got like Star Wars stuff in the background, and he goes down those theme parks, stuff like that. Just try to make it consistent. Okay? Make sure
I'm part of the show now.
If you're in a quiet place, you have to remember to look at the camera. It can help a little bit if you put something on top of the camera. Put a little action figure or something. Then you can stare at that. Because there are a lot of folks where I watch the dual webcast and they're like staring up here. And they're talking about things here. And you sit there watching the whole show going, what are you looking at?
All right, we finished up with Johnny's panel, by the way. Haunt Scene, if you're not following them. Live stream every week, Facebook and on YouTube. All awesome haunts all over the country. But now we've collected Johnny. And we're heading into the Elvira panel.
Give Sandra Peters everybody! Welcome!
I don't believe all the people that we saw for these parts. The kid that he was talking about, who was so beautiful, who came in, happened to be Brad Pitt. Yeah, I know. And he was so stunningly gorgeous that my thinking was, if that kid's in the movie, I'm not going to be chasing Dan, I'm going to be chasing him. And since he really was a 20-something-year-old playing the part of an under-18 guy, wouldn't have looked good. Yeah, so we decided he's just too damn cute to be in the film. And anyway, yeah, I really know how to pick him, right? I saw Brad years later, and oh, by the way, on my notes, when you do casting, you have notes, and you write down comments about their acting ability and how they look, and blah blah blah. My only note for Brad Pitt was yum yum. Anyway, that'll give a clue. So anyway, I saw Brad years later when he bought my house, and I told him, Brad, you should really be down on your knees thanking me for saving your career. Had I put you in my movie, you would be nowhere now. So, you appreciate it.
That Elvira panel was very much the same exact panel, just shorter version. Look at this Pennywise, looks pretty great. That we just saw while we were at Midsummer Scream. Michael Myers has his own sound effects as you walk by him. Feed me, Seymour. And we're back to the show floor. We just skimmed this place yesterday really quick. We passed by this store the last time that we were here. I love the Tragic Kingdom. Getting this black cat shirt. Your mother is dead, Bambi. Stuff here is amazing. Friday the 13th. Classic video cassette. Let's have these Ecto Cooler bags. Like Jim Jones, People's Temple. Drink the Kool-Aid. Just drink the Kool-Aid. I like the makeup bags here. The skull necklaces. And we're back at Creepsville 666. Got those fans. Yeah, I love that. That's cool.
Has a different scene on the back too.
And you have different umbrellas. Check out this Elvira umbrella. Or skull handle umbrella. Mary's correcting me so I can say it properly. It's a parasol. These are the skull handle umbrellas. 4 more days till Halloween, Halloween, Halloween. We got a bunch of Trick or Treat studio stuff, and Mary walking in the way. We got scare fresheners over here. Mary's in love with this bag, but she doesn't carry bags like this with handles. The Rocky Horror bag is pretty awesome. I like these coffin bags, like with Michael and the Creature. The Creature is pretty awesome. Hulk Hogan and the Macho Man over here shopping as well. All right, we're gonna do some horror trivia from 13X. Proceeds going to Give the Kids World. So there is a whole bunch of cool prizes here to win. They have a raffle, so there's $5 for trivia and then $5 for the raffle, and take a picture of a couple of cosplayers. One of the things you can win is this pretty kick-ass Peter Criss mask. I want to be the Catman. Do you want to be the Catman? They separated everybody, so you can't cheat. So Mary's sitting all the way over there.
I did a poker tournament. I used to play poker for a living back in the day, and I won a lot of money in a tournament. I said, I want to do something good when I came home. And I said, I want to donate something to Give Kids a World. So I did a poker tournament, and I went over there, and everyone, like, it changed my life, I'm being honest with you. That's why I do stuff for Give Kids a World. I'm working on 7 years of doing charity for them. So I appreciate everyone. It was a crazy. I was talking to one of the workers there, and I told him, I said, yeah, I want to do a poker tournament, I want to do this, I want to raise money. And there was a little girl, and like she came up and gave me a hug, and they said that she had cancer and she didn't have much time. So it broke my heart. So anyway.
We're doing a raffle.
The winner is, last 3 numbers, 924. Give go. Boom.
Oh.
Who's the Kiss Man? Kiss Man.
Make me the Catman.
Peter Criss today.
Oh, did you? I have Peter Criss mask also. I have 2 left if anybody wants to get them signed. 891, Peter Criss.
Oh. I will not be the Catman.
No.
I spy with my little eye. A fry guy. Ronald McDonald. Trivia was a lot of fun. I'm not sure I knew any of the answers, or many of them. The raffle, we didn't win anything, but Johnny won something, so that was pretty cool. Now we're just gonna walk around a little bit more. Dale Torborg, the demon, is here. Oh my God, Polio Tropical has a mascot. I gotta get a picture. We're doing the Muckle Bones Museum again. I did this yesterday, I loved it, but I wanted Mary to see it in person. Our video from this, from yesterday, is up above. Oh, look at this creature. Gloves, a mask. Whoa. You're getting one of the Mighty Duck Jason masks. Look at all this other awesome gory goodness. Bucket of Parks. Chinese food that's like half eaten. Oh, so sad. $20. How delightful. This is no way to treat Wendy. Let's be real, she had a comment to her. She's very snarky on social media. We are 5 minutes late to go see Phil Anselmo from Pantera do a panel. Pantera is one of those bands, you would never think it, but kind of brought me and Mary together. So we have very deep love. Love me some Pantera. Phil Anselmo is on stage. We've missed about 10 minutes of his panel.
You just gaining initiative diabetes cause a big thing, man. And a big relief to him, it's like, oh, we got our guy, and so, I think they liked it,
I think everybody liked it. Yeah, I think it was good stuff. So and while we're talking about Dimebag, rest his soul, as everyone knows, my condolences to you on your loss of your bandmates. So, as we all know, we tragically lost Dimebag Darrell. Rest his soul, we'll give it up for Dimebag, of course. On December 8, 2004, which was before the damage plan in Columbus, Ohio. So I kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about how I know you took that really hard. I know that later you actually recorded some music and it's more, and wanted to talk to you about music with dad. And then was that good therapy for you to try to work through your feelings over that tremendous loss to you?
It was huge. It was huge. Third down was absolutely devoted to Diamondbacks, and I want to go to that. So that's it really makes those songs tough to go back to. Because I try and write as honestly as I possibly can. And I can't say it's easy to go back to those songs. It's tough. I made it, actually, I guess I made it hard on myself. Got me on record, man. But it was necessary. I had to do it. I don't think I'll ever really come to full grips with a fucking thing that went down with Diamondback. So, honestly, you know, I just gotta keep my head up, keep chugging, and keep moving forward because I cannot walk backwards. I gotta keep forward guard, progress, and keep fucking hustling.
So I wanted to talk to you also now about making call courses. As we know, we lost Vinny in June of 2018 to cardiac arrest, I believe it was as well. And so, now that you look back, two of your brothers are tragically gone, but your music is immortal, and what you created together, it's here for all, it's forever. So that's a beautiful thing. So, how has that affected you being so recent in what you're doing? Do you think you'll do another musical type therapy to try to work through those emotions on that?
That's an interesting question, actually. I was busy rehabbing my back. I had a very bad grinding at the downstairs, hitting my back and shit like that. And then I got the news about events, and it was just deflating, man. Despite all our differences, just know this. The bitterness was so fucking harsh because it came from a place of love. You understand me on that? We love each other so much that when things go awry, it's a trickling down on negativity. It's a pain I wouldn't wish on anyone. So y'all do me a favor, man. Love each other while you can. See, put all the squabble and all that fucking fight and all that division. I'm sick of this shit. Honestly, I'm tired of it. Be kind to each other. Everybody's cool, man. Fuck. Show up.
I'm so sorry. By the way, my condolences.
Man, that's another time. With Vince, man, brilliant guy, incredible musician. Amazing musician, insane on the drums, always brilliant with the game plan. He had his shit together. Honestly, me, Diamondbacks were drunk, and Vince would have his shit together. So, he'd be driving, he'd be settling the gigs, and we would be drunk. He held shit together, man. It's unbelievable.
Thank you for that, Bill. I know it's difficult to talk about, so I appreciate you doing that.
It is.
Christine has decided to join us. Back to the floor. We've got Cousin It here. We went to a trivia contest earlier that was for charity. It was put together by 13X Studios. This is their booth. These custom hockey masks. 25 bucks a piece, all handmade. We're coming to the end of the vendor space again. There's really not a lot of vendors here, as we've seen before with prior Spooky Empires. A lot of art stuff for sure. A lot of good craft stuff. We did spend a good chunk of money. We'll show you what we got when we get back home. But overall, it's a pretty quick walkthrough. We're back at the Celtic Creature again, somehow repeating yesterday. Joined by some farm animals and scarecrows. Oh, he's got like a whole theremin thing happening. Oh, wait a second. He's got dancing happening now too. I want to watch wrestling, but there's no seats. So thankfully, they're bringing the match to us.
Goodness! Oh no!
Yeah!
Get him! Yeah! Oh no!
Come on, Jason. They're back out again. The tattoo room has a bunch of art in here also, but you would never know unless you walk in here. There's a lot of awesome tattoo stuff going on here, which makes me really want to get a tattoo right now. We're going to check out a little bit of a cabaret show right now. It's sitting front row.
Suggestions of your favorite Halloween costumes. Go ahead, just yell them out. Skeletons. Now yell out some classic Halloween monsters. Yell them out. Okay. All right. I got them all. Okay, so how this is going to work is our dancer up here, she's going to do a solo number for you guys. And at any point in time, I'm going to duck my head out from the other side of that tarp and I'm going to say, freeze! She's going to freeze and I'm going to change the style of how she's going to do her dance. It is still going to be a burlesque number because everything ties together, so it still works. And you ready? You ready to do this? All right, let's get this started in 3, 2, 1. Freeze! Do this underwater. Freeze! Do this as a mummy.
So here's a little bit of a weird cutscene. We just went to go to a little mini film festival because one of our viewers, Cheap Seat Nation, Dean Ray, made this movie. So we wanted to go support him a little bit and go check it out. It was a fun movie to go see. And bigger and better things to come from Dean going forward. I'm glad we spent a bunch of time talking to him too.
Series. Basically, this is the first movie that is adapted from the comic books. I have 3 books out right now, and this is the first movie that ties into the books. And we released the second movie in February. It's a little bit campy, and I hope you enjoy it.
And now, unbelievably, for a con, We've been here since 10 o'clock in the morning. It's 11 o'clock at night. We're gonna go check out Kiss. Okay, so it's a Kiss cover band. But we're gonna pretend that it's Kiss. Maybe they'll get Phil up on stage to sing a couple songs. Here we go. All of the chairs that were in here today are all taken out. They'll put them all back tomorrow so that they can have panels in here again tomorrow too.
Spooky Empire family, guys, man, thank you for supporting us for all these years, man, and thank you very much, man. You guys kick ass, man. Let me tell you something, if you thought this year was good, can't wait for next year. I'm already working on it, man. Orlando Spooky Empire!
I've got to tell you, that was an awesome way to end the night.
Yeah, that is the only way to end the night. Still going on.
It's not all about me. Mary knows every lyric to every Kiss song, as long as it's like pre-1995 maybe.
Yeah, pre-1990, yeah.
That was awesome.
If it's classic, yeah.
It certainly looks a lot different than what it did 14 hours ago. We are back home from Spooky. It is actually the next morning, or by morning I mean probably like noon. Spooky wore us out. It was a long day. I wanted to show you just the haul that we got at Spooky. First things first, I got this pretty awesome Black Cat t-shirt. I love that traditional Black Cat design, so I had to pick this up. We got this bag for Jess. This is actually going to be a gift that we'll wait till Christmas to give her. But it's a backpack. And no, she usually doesn't watch the videos back, so she won't see that, unless you guys tell her. We got this Michael Myers air freshener from Trick or Treat Studios. This smells like vanilla, because of course that's what you would picture Michael Myers to smell like. We got this really awesome Lego craft box. We have a shelf with a bunch of Jason stuff, actually a few shelves. And love Jason, so this was a no-brainer. 15 bucks. I feel like Jason took Manhattan, but he stole my heart. And then the last thing that I got was this pretty awesome custom Mighty Ducks Jason-ized version Friday the 13th of the mask. I absolutely love this. I had to get this. I love the Mighty Ducks movie. I love the Mighty Ducks team on NHL. On EA Sports was always the team that I used to play with in the 90s. And this was just awesome. And the last couple of things where Mary grabs this. These are earrings. I actually picked the color on the background for these. They had them in all different types of colors, but I think this looks like full moon the most. And we have a surprise guest. It's Morning Mary.
Oh, yeah, no, this is Morning Mary after like all day at Spooky.
And the last thing that Mary got was this little hanging dead fairy, which was like $5.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought it was pretty cute. And to sum it up, Spooky started off pretty miserably with the line outside.
Mm-hmm.
Caribe Royale, not a very good venue.
No. Well,
But,
it's an okay venue. It's just the point of entry is just so horribly done.
Yeah. And but we always end up at the end of every spooky saying like it's one of the greatest times at any of the cons that we go to.
Mm-hmm.
And that was a really great con yesterday. It's just
very long.
unfortunate that like year after year there's so many operational issues that take place.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I really appreciate Spooky as a very community-based con to go to, but in the end, you know, maybe it's grown to the size that it needs some help. There's Sammy in the background whitening us out.
He wants light.
We didn't see Peter Criss at all. Unfortunately, Peter Criss did not do any panels. He basically showed up to sign autographs and take pictures, and was housed in a separate room away from everybody else. So even the other celebrities, you can't go in with the camera and shoot video and pictures of the people signing, because they will like tackle you and throw you out. That's just the way it goes at any con. Those guys are there to make money off of you taking pictures with them and stuff. But with Peter Criss, I would have loved to meet him, but you know, when you prioritize things, Peter Criss, look, Sammy said, Peter Criss was not on the level of Elvira for me to meet. You know, anyway, I would have loved to hear a panel with him talking, but I think that it probably is a wise PR move for him not to do that at this point too. You know, this is the year where Kiss is gearing up for their final tour, and everyone's complaining that it's with Tommy and Eric instead of Ace and Peter. They did kind of leak out the costumes that the band's going to wear on the tour, and they're not the traditional Kiss costumes. So, you know, maybe you get a guest appearance by, you know, like the Catman or the Spaceman on the tour, but they have not announced that, and I don't think Kiss needs that. But in the meantime, I think it's pretty wise for Peter Criss to keep his mouth shut and not do panels, because out of, you know, all of them, it seems like Ace has kind of warmed his way back into Gene and Paul, but not so much Peter. So, and you can listen to the latest Talk is Jericho podcast for Paul's comments on Peter, because he's pretty rough on him still. So, anyway, that's going to do it for us. Thanks a lot for coming along with us. This video may be long, but this was like 14 hours worth of footage cut down into however long we can get this to. So, yeah. So, we're going to go eat our very, very late breakfast or brunch. And on that note, thank you very much for coming along. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you everybody that said hello this weekend.
Oh, yeah.
It was amazing what a community there is out there, and how many people are part of this Cheap Seat Nation that are creators, they're filmmakers, they're artists, they're actors, they're, you know, everybody's involved in things, and there's just fans, you know, and people out there that love the same stuff that we love, and we had so much awesome time spent with people over the last couple of days, and it really, really made the weekend special. So treat others the way you want to be treated. Have a great night. We'll see you guys.
Bye.